Good morning and welcome.
Dzień dobry, witamy wszystkich.
Buenos días, bienvenidos.
Assalamu alaikum en Tamil Ni hao.
안녕하세요.
Estamos felices que estás aquí.
Today is a wonderful celebration of our third graders. So please, let's get started with our ceremony by standing and saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Please be seated. Welcome, families and friends. This is an amazing class that will be moving up to fourth grade, and I am really extraordinarily proud of these kiddos, all the hard work, as I know Mrs. Finn is proud, and Ms. Middleton, and Ms. Morris, and Ms. Hoff, and Ms. Murphy, Ms. Hobson, and all of the teachers here at Slackwood. Most importantly though, we do the hard work here, and you guys are doing the hard work at home. So you are partners with us in their growth and development, and I think with our partnership, these guys have done really terrifically. So thank you very much. I met most of these kids when they were kindergartners, and I cannot believe how they have grown. Each one of them is extraordinarily special, and this was the year that I really needed the third graders. I needed their advice, their help, their guidance. They were always making suggestions, and I really did appreciate them. Why don't you guys sit? Sit. We have spent this year talking about milestones. Those special events in our lives that make a mark or influence us in some way. And for all of you, this is a milestone. This is the moment that you are going to be leaving Slackwood, your home, to go to fourth grade. Over the course of this past year, from about mid-September to about the end of April, I was meeting at lunch with many of these kids, and we created a club called the Slackwood Society of the Golden Hearted. The Slackwood Society of the Golden Hearted was dedicated to random acts of kindness and making a difference here at Slackwood. And as I was really kind of gathering thoughts for this end of school, looking back, this moment of moving up, I took a lot of the writings that the kids did. It was, over, different projects and different things we did at school. But over and over, I found sentences that they had written about the importance of kindness and golden-heartedness and making a difference. So I'd like to show you our end-of-year video, which is really more about their golden hearts here at Slackwood. So hopefully it will work. all should be very proud of how hard our students have worked and how much they have learned, but you should really be proud of how kind and caring and golden-hearted they are. Every year, the third grade celebration has a guest speaker who shares thoughts about moving up and Slackwood School. This year, we actually have a very, very special guest speaker, someone who has spent 39 years here at Slackwood School. First as a student, then as a parent, and finally in Slackwood's library. She has had a tremendous impact on many, many students, and it is my great honor and privilege to introduce Mrs. Kathy Soretsky.
Good morning, dear boys and girls.
Good morning, Mrs. Soretsky.
And good morning and welcome to our honored guests. Principal Musi asked me to be this morning's moving up speaker. As she said, it's a tradition that the person who speaks to you as you get ready to leave Slackwood is also a Slackwood graduate. Most speakers are graduating from 12th grade at the high school, so they have 9 years of experience to share with you guys. Mrs. Musi was a very smart lady because she realized that since I graduated from Slackwood School when it went up to 6th grade, and I graduated 61 years ago, yikes, we're getting more years of life experience from me. So I want to share my top 10 tips for a terrific time in life with you guys. I hope these tips might save you time and trouble in your own lives. Number 1, say please and thank you often. It costs nothing and the words never wear out. Number 2, smile. It makes people who see you smile feel better, and they may smile, and your smile could cause a whole world to smile. Number 3, follow the library's one rule, which is be considerate. Be considerate. Number 4, make the most of each day, especially at school. Since you will be in school anyway, make it count. Learn everything you can. If you don't understand something, ask the teacher to explain it again. Almost every person who becomes a teacher does it because they really like children and want them to have a good and fulfilling life. Number 6, remember the giving tree and try to be generous to make someone you love happy. I was discussing the word sacrifice with a very smart teacher here at Slackwood, and she reminded me that the word sacrifice comes from the Latin word sacred. Sacred is super special. Your grown-ups, parents, guardians, caregivers, they sacrifice for you to try to give you a better life than they have. They sacrifice because they are super special. Tip number 7, give someone a chance to shine. Remember that book, A Chance to Shine? Give someone like the main character, Joe, a chance to shine. Joe was a little different, but given a chance, he was able to shine. And wouldn't we all like the chance to shine? Tip number 8, if you get the chance to travel, go and see new places, meet new people. A great writer, Mark Twain, said, travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness, meaning, like we learned during the Milestone Project, we all have more in common if we would only get to know people who we think are different from us. At Slackwood, we are lucky because we can meet many people from many countries and cultures. Number 9, this one I need to work on. Try to exercise and eat healthy food, limit screen time, talk to someone, and play outside. Tip number 10, always put a book back on the shelf with the spine facing out. These are my top 10 tips for a terrific time in life. You are way ahead of me. It took me 71 years to collect these tips, and you guys, what are you, 8 years old? You already know everything that it took me a whole lifetime to know. We hope between what you learned on the kindergarten wall and the roots of inner value you have developed here at Slackwood, that you are ready. Try your wings of independence and seek your destiny. Soon you and I will all be alumni of Slackwood School. It means we came to Slackwood School and we finished our early school years here. It means that we are Slackwoodians. It means we are always welcome at Slackwood because Slackwood is our school family, always and forever. Oops, I forgot one more tip, and one of the most important ones. Always try to do your best. With lots of love and best wishes, go forth and be your best. Lots of love.
Thank you, Mrs. Soretsky. We will now be treated to a musical performance by the third graders and Mrs. Damon.
They
am happy to say it's time to present the certificates to the third graders. Each child will be recognized, so I ask that you hold your applause till we have recognized the entire class, and then we'll give them a big round of applause. As the children come forward, you will notice that each of them are holding a letter, an envelope. This letter is a letter to their future selves. I am going to hold the letter for them for 9 years. And when they are graduating from high school as the class of 2028, they are going to be invited back to Slackwood, and I'll be able to give them their letters, and they can read what their third grade self thought of to say to their future selves. And this is going to be a new tradition here at Slackwood, so every third grader will write a letter to their future self. They are going to be placing their letters in this time capsule, and no one will open this until 2028. So first, we would like to recognize Mrs. Finn's class. Harina Algacho. Gabriella Emmert. Yordi Estibas Corrado. Ayan Ferdos. Sophia Fodi. Stephanie Garcia Gervasio. Grace Gilliman. Kamal Hajushka. Addison Hoschek. Yusra Malik. Lucas McKenna. Dersh Patel. Ariana Rivas Navas. Ayush Shah. John Pablo Terracina. Jeremiah Wojamith. Congratulations, Mrs. Finn's class. will present Ms. Middleton's class. Gabrielle Lang. Noah Bay. Maya Boozer. Rachel Caramano. David Fidzikowski. Caden Henning. Lily Kanya. Habiba Khalifa. Maya Kaczynska. Matthew Novak. Aaron Presby-Borowski. Aiden Raymond. Ishina Samisetti. Actually, Ishina. Kevin Gunn Singh. Abigail Strong. Adriana Sarufka. Congratulations, Ms. Middleton's class. We will now recognize Mrs. Morris and Ms. Murphy's class. Adriana Canamanera. Sandy Sun. Janelle Crosby. Armand Duarzi. Kasai Alatrish. Igor Emmert. Martin Owusi. Aiden Gantz. Dylan Gonzalez Ramirez. Christopher Herrera Silva. Victoria Kaminska. Jonathan Linsefort. Charlene Monterosa Paxton. Arush Patel. Isabella Pollock. Kylie Ranu. Patrick Roskowski. Abik Kanal. Sophia Modak Mitova. Congratulations, Mrs. Morris's and Mrs. Murphy's class. I am so proud of these third graders. This is the 2019 Slackwood class of third grade, and eventually you will become that high school class of 2028. Throughout the year, Mrs. Hobson has been teaching the students some fun cheers, some ways of commemorating events. Today, she is going to be teaching them the moving up cheer. So watch Ms. Hobson.
Like Mrs. Musi said, we're going to do the moving up cheer. So I need you guys to stand up right where you are. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to start down low, and I'm going to show you, but I'm going to lose the mic. So I'm going to start down low, and I'm going to clap quietly, and when I get towards the top, we're going to go, woo, cheer. Watch me first. Are you ready? So when we're going to move up, I'm going to start low. Woo! All right, you ready? So get down low. We're going to start clapping quietly. Louder, louder, louder.
Boys and girls, you can sit. Once again, family and friends, thank you so much for coming. We could not do it without you. Your love and support means everything to these kids. Boys and girls, as you leave Slackwood, remember, this is where you put down your strong roots. This is your home. But now you have wings and you're ready to fly. Later this week, we are having the high school graduates who came to Slackwood come back and visit. And I was thinking about their visit, so I found their old yearbook. This is the yearbook from the 2010 Slackwood third graders. You're the 2019. And it looks a lot different than your yearbook. All the photos are in black and white, but I was flipping through it because they're going to visit us. And in the beginning of the book, I found a poem that was actually written by a Slackwoodian who had attended Slackwood way back in 1963. That's older than, your parents and your grandparents and stuff. So the poem is short, but it's really perfect for right now. This is the poem. It's kind of sad, but kind of cool to graduate from Slackwood School. You'll think of memories you have made, but new ones now await fourth grade. The teachers that you've had are swell, but LIS has those as well. The friends you've made are really cool, and they'll go with you to your next school. It's hard to leave, to say goodbye, but little birds, it's time to fly. It's kind of sad and kind of cool to graduate from Slackwood School. So boys and girls, I'm just going to leave you with a couple of quick things. Be kind, be brave, be strong, be a world changer, be a doer, be a problem solver, be a solution maker, be a friend, be ready, be prepared, but most importantly, be you. Thanks for the memories and the milestones this year. Thank you all for coming. Right now, I'm going to ask the teachers to take a place on the risers so that we can get a big group picture before we release the children to you and enjoy some snacks. So once again, thank you so much for coming. Let's give them one more big round of applause.